Hello everyone, here are the latest market news on April the 19th, 2021. Bitcoin collapses sharply and tries to recover. Today is a black day for most of the world's cryptocurrencies. The market is down and down hard. While yesterday Bitcoin hovered around $64,000, this morning it was down 17% to $51,000. The world's main digital currency has now rebounded slightly from the fall, but quotes are still painted in the red. $55,700 at the time of writing is still a far cry from yesterday's level. Along with Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies also collapsed. Ethereum, for example, was down 20% from its peak, Ripple down 26%, Litecoin dropped 28% among many others. Now they, like Bitcoin, have recovered from the fall to a greater or lesser extent. Of course, this fall was followed by a sell-off in cryptocurrencies, but so far it is difficult to gauge its level. The market was triggered by rumors that the US Treasury had accused a number of financial institutions of using digital currencies to launder money. Volvo to supply cars for Didi's autopilot tests. Swedish car maker Volvo Cars said on Monday it has signed an agreement to provide vehicles to the autonomous driving technology arm of Chinese firm Didi choosing for its test fleet. Volvo will provide XC90 SUVs equipped with redundant steering and braking systems, which Didi autonomous driving will integrate with its new Didi Gemini self-driving hardware platform. Volvo Cars, owned by China's Zhejiang Geely Holding Group Co. Ltd., will initially provide Didi with hundreds of vehicles to add more as it expands its self-driving fleet, said Chief Strategy Officer Alexander Petrovsky. Didi is currently working on an initial public offering with an estimated value of at least $100 billion. Just last week, self-driving startup Cruise, backed by General Motors Co., had raised $2.75 billion in its latest funding round. Head of Coinbase sells big stock in debut trading. Brian Armstrong, head of U.S. largest cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase, sold about $292 million worth of the company's shares during the first day of trading on Nasdaq. According to the document, Armstrong sold 749,999 shares in 3 batches at prices ranging from $381 to $410.4 per security, raising a total of $291.8 million. In total, investors and interested parties sold about $5 billion worth of the crypto exchange's securities on the first day of trading. The sale by insiders was a direct listing target for Coinbase, unlike an IPO, initial public offering, in which a company issues new shares and the proceeds go to it. A direct listing only offers existing shares for purchase. Coinbase conducted a direct listing on the Nasdaq on 14th of April. In the first 10 minutes of trading, the stock was up more than 60% from its pre-listing price. Stocks mixed on recovery data ahead of ECB meeting. Asia-Pacific shares rose on Monday morning, with investors focusing directly on the global economic recovery after COVID-19 and upcoming earnings. China's Shanghai Composite rose 1.26%, while the Shenzhen Composite soared 1.92%. Meanwhile, Japan's Nikkei 225 was up 0.13%. March trade data released earlier in the day showed that exports rose 16.1% year-on-year. Imports rose 5.7% year-on-year. European stock markets opened slightly lower on Monday, consolidating at record levels, with corporate earnings season set to continue and investors awaiting the latest European Central Bank meeting. The DAX futures contract in Germany traded 0.3% lower. CAC 40 futures in France fell 0.8%, and the FTSE 100 futures contract in the UK fell 0.3%. In the US, Treasury yields fell after stocks ended last week at an all-time high.